I know it's been a few weeks, but in one sentence, what did you think about Wonder Woman 84?
Oh, Wonder Woman 84. Oh my god. It would have been a great movie had it came out in 1984. So just take that one line saying that this would have been a great movie if it came out in 1984. I discontinued HBO Max in case you haven't noticed.
Wonder Woman 1984 is not very good. If you've been on the internet and have watched people talk about this movie, you probably already know that. But here I am, pretty late, also making just some quick thoughts about it, because it's just not very good. And I've actually had to watch this twice, because the first time, there was a huge part of the movie that just kind of didn't stick in my head. I just completely forgot. And yeah, it's the middle section. But anyways, let's first of all start off with some non-spoilers. And yeah, I was so done with this, couldn't be bothered to bring out my DSLR to film this. So hey, what's up? We're here. At least I can't mess up mic sync. So first of all, positives. The action. Some points of it were pretty good. The starting scene, kind of campy, but also pretty fun. And also, Pedro Pascal does a really great job portraying his character, which already slipped my mind, but he grants people wishes. Now, the negatives about it, mainly, there's a huge middle section here that really isn't very necessary. It's just really drawn out and really boring. A lot of this movie is just surprisingly boring. And it's just the screenplay and some of the acting, which could have been probably directed better. It's just a mixture of all those things that turned this into a film that just isn't great. It's not very good. Now, another thing, Chris Pine's acting. Chris Pine and Gal Gadot's interactions, they're fun, but they're not very relevant to the actual plot. And this entire movie in general, it just feels like... it just doesn't feel great. If you're following the plot, it doesn't feel like Diana is actively pursuing the plot, and the plot really actually matters. And if you fit it into the larger time scheme of things, this film really doesn't make much sense. So, anyways, that's my overall review. This movie gets a 35. It's not very good. So, yeah. Watch at your own discretion. Anyways, now for spoiler talks. If you've sat through this thing, I've sat through it twice. So, yeah, believe me, I've sat through it. First of all, the Cheetah character looks fucking goofy. I don't know how to get that, how else to get that out. Looks goofy. Also, at the very end, that golden suit was really ridiculous. And I don't think Gal Gadot is a bad actor, but definitely most of the stuff that she had to work with here wasn't great. And I didn't enjoy her acting the most here. Apart from that, yeah, just the middle section, it was so boring. It was such a long-winded, boring section. And they tried to do a Aquaman Uncharted Odyssey type stuff in the middle where Wonder Woman was going all over the place. But it just didn't land. This one just wasn't as fun as the one in Aquaman or in any Uncharted movie. Uncharted game. The other thing is the wishes thing was how he was able to... Pedro Pascal's character was able to wish through TVs was just weird. And also, in the middle of this film, Diana just started inventing a bunch of superpowers for the lasso, like turning stuff invisible and swing like Tarzan and actually flying. Just wacky stuff. I mean, I'm always fine with new creative liberties, but it just doesn't seem necessary, and none of it was really used. The lasso of truth wasn't used to its potential at all. It was just kind of a plot device. I don't think this movie is offensively bad. It's just very stale for a lot of it. And that's about all my thoughts about this movie. Yeah. I don't think it's a very good movie, and I don't think it's very consequential, although there's definitely good moments with Chris Pine and the Gal Gadot's acting. They're not consequential, but they're just nice and fine. If you don't overthink this, I mean, maybe if you don't overthink this and autopilot through some of it, there's some good fun action that can be had, but man was I bored out of my mind. Anyways, that's all for Wonder Woman 1984. Bye bye.